Hi there, Leonard Parker here, owner of Destiny Marketing Solutions. And in this video, I'm going to go over what business owners of restoration companies should keep in mind when they're looking at their search engine optimization strategy. Now, each of these things could be its own video, so it's going to be more of an overview, but I'll try to provide some helpful hints so that after you watch this video, you'll at least be in a good place to get started with your SEO strategy. Now, if you have been living under a rock for the last 20 years, SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's basically different tactics that you can use to get your website and more recently your map pack business listing more visibility on search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Now for this video, I'm going to focus on Google because let's be honest, that's what most people use when they're looking for stuff online. Now, before I get started with some strategy, just want to give a quick breakdown of different elements on the search engine results page. So I'm based in Houston, so it's going to come up with some Houston results here. So this still at the top of the page, this little section is called your map pack, and typically there's going to be 3 businesses listed here, and if they do have ratings, you're going to see their star rating, and there's going to be the option to click through to their website or get directions to the business. Now for restoration, directions to the business, you're more than likely going out to the customer's location, so that's probably not as important. But if you are on a mobile device, your iPhone, your Android, instead of seeing the website, you'll actually have a call button where people can call you directly from this map pack. Now, the first step in getting listed in the map pack is to verify your Google My Business listing. So it's very simple. I'll share a link in the video description, but you're going to go to business.google.com. And if you haven't done this process, it's really simple. You just put in your business information, your business name, the address, and Google typically is going to send you a postcard. And it usually takes 5 to 7 business days. And on that postcard, you're going to have a 6-digit ID code. And once you get that ID code, you're going to go back to your business.google setup, and you're going to put in that code to verify the business. Now, unfortunately, damage restoration and restoration in general has been one of the most spammed niches when it comes to Google and online marketing. So you may be required to do extra steps, like maybe verify your licensure or something along those lines. But in general, it's pretty simple. You're going to get a postcard, you're going to get a code on that postcard, and that's how you're going to verify your listing. And that makes your website, your business, eligible to show up here in the map pack. Now, unless you're in a small town or there's not much competition, you're going to have to do a little bit of work to get more prominence in the map pack to be in this top 3 here. And so the first thing you can do is start collecting reviews. That's credibility for your business. And if someone is looking, not only does that help your ranking, but it also tells future customers, prospective customers that, hey, these guys know what they're doing. Other than that, Google has a host suite in the back end of their Google My Business setup. And I'm not going to go over that in this video, but it allows you to put in more detailed information about your services. And it also allows you to publish what's called a Google My Business website. And it's a free website by Google. And my general advice is if Google offers something, a tool or anything, make sure that you're using it in your digital strategy. It's always the best way to go. So that's your Google map pack. Now, under that map pack, you're going to have your organic listings, and this is pretty much what most people think about when they think traditional SEO. And the main thing here is that you want to start with the target keywords that people are looking for when they're looking for your services. So let's say I'm a restoration business owner here in Houston, and one of the services that I provide is mold remediation. And this tool, it's called Neil Patel's Uber Suggest tool. I'll send a link. I'll share a link to it in the video description. And basically, it gives you some really good data on which keywords you should go after, and you can even do some competitor analysis with this tool. But it's a free tool, so highly recommend it. So mole remediation. So let's just say that's a service that you really want to focus on for your campaign. Now you'll just type in the word here, and it'll come back with some suggestions, and it'll give you some search volume ideas. If you're looking to run some paid ads for it, it'll give you some cost per click ideas or estimates, and then it'll also give you the paid difficulty. So if you're running ads, how difficult that it would be to get visibility for that keyword on a scale of 0 to 100, and also the SEO difficulty. So if you're just focused on SEO, on a scale to 0 to 100, 0 being the easiest, it'll give you an idea on how easy it would be to rank for that keyword. And now you just look at the list of phrases here. So most of these are relevant. So unless you're in New Jersey, you might not need this one, and mole remediation certificate really isn't relevant. But these top 5 or so here are relevant. So what I recommend is take these top 5, add your city either at the front or the back of the phrase, and that way you have some local relevance, and then those will be the 5 or so keywords that you target for mole remediation in your area. And if you serve multiple areas, so let's say you serve multiple counties or multiple neighborhoods in your city, you can do what's called hyperlocal SEO, where you're really just targeting those phrases, targeting these phrases, but adding that your different counties or your different neighborhoods that you're looking to target. And so I would say maybe start with a list of 15 to 20 of those. You don't want to stretch yourself too thin, and really optimize your website for those phrases. And so how do you optimize your website? Well, first things first, you want to look at your title tag. So SEO for restoration companies, that's your title tag. So you want to make sure that you have your target keyword in that title tag. And if you're using WordPress, that's probably the most popular platform. You can use a plugin like Yoast to actually modify and edit the page title and the meta description, which I'll get into next. Now, the meta description is this little snippet of text when you're searching on Google that shows up right under your link. So the meta description, it doesn't have a big impact on your SEO directly, but you can almost think of these as mini billboard advertisements for your company. So you want to make sure that whatever you include in this little snippet, that it entices someone to click on your site versus others. Now, I won't get into too much detail. I'm trying to make this an overview, but I will share a link where I really go into detail about on-page SEO and on-page optimization video that I recorded a while back. Now, so that's your SEO. So that's your on-page SEO, and maybe some other areas that you want to look at include making sure that you're linking out to authority websites, either that are damage restoration related or local related, like maybe your local chamber of commerce or your local city's website. And then you also want to link to other pages on your website, just so that maybe if someone's looking for mold remediation, but they landed on your roofing repair page, it's easy for them to find what they're looking for. So you want to make sure that your website is as friendly to use as possible. And so on-page SEO is a big part of any effective SEO campaign. Now, shifting gears here, we also have off-page SEO. And so that can include local citations. So making sure that outside of your website, your HomeAdvisor profile, your Yelp profile, and there's quite a few others. You want to make sure that your business information is always accurate. So your business name is the same, your address is the same, your phone number is the same across the board. That also has an impact on your Google My Business ranking as well. Then we also look at backlinks. So your backlinks, it starts with your citations, but you also want to look at press releases. And you might be wondering, why do I need to do a press release? Well, In SEO and when it comes to link building, there's a term called anchor text, and it's pretty simple. It's whatever phrase is in the link. So in this case, this is my website. The anchor text here would be Google My Business, and that's simply I'm linking to another page on my website about Google My Business. Now, when you're looking at building links to your site, it might seem you have to really pay attention to what you're using in that anchor text. So let's say you have 100 links. You can't put your anchor text as Damage Restoration Houston at all 100. It looks really spammy. And when you hear about websites getting penalized, it's usually something to do with the links and something to do with the anchor text and where you're getting those links from. So it's recommended that you do 70 to 80% of all of your backlinks should be either branded anchors. So let's say the name of your company is Houston Damage Restoration Pros. That would be your actual anchor, or naked URLs. So your naked URL is simply the URL of your website. And so that's a great way to make sure that your backlink profile is safe and that you are guarded against any algorithm changes that devalue links. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then press releases, they're a great way to build these branded anchors or these naked URL anchors. That way, after the press release syndication goes out, you can go out and build other links either on local websites, like maybe if there are local magazines that have websites, or even, if you want to blog, you can go out to damage restoration related blogs or, business related blogs and blog about these different topics. You can focus on more of your keyword rich anchors like Damage Restoration Houston. So again, I'll make separate different videos that go into a little bit more detail about those, but that's pretty much your SEO. It's going to be your on-page SEO focus. Then you would shift to your citations, and again, that's going to impact your Google My Business profile. And then you want to put your efforts into link building. And link building, that's the SEO way to refer to it, but it's almost like public relations for your company, for your website. So hopefully this video has been helpful, and there is actually one more thing that I wanted to go over, going back to this tool and this is specific to links and kind of doing some competitor analysis. So remember, we were looking at mold remediation, and so we can see here some of the websites that are ranking well for mold remediation. So again, you might want to hammer this down and do something like mold remediation Houston so that you get relevant websites. And then let's scroll down here a bit more. So these are some of the websites that are ranking for mold remediation Houston. You can actually, let's see here. So restorehouston.tx.com. So this is going to be one of your competitors if you're going after mold remediation Houston. So I would check out their website so you can take a look. Just do a copy and go to the backlinks module. Put it in there. See what they have going on. So if I'm going after mold remediation Houston and these guys are one of my competitors, I want to make sure that it looks like they're getting a link from yellowpages.com. So I want to make sure that at least I have a link from that website as well. And another way you can do this, you can just go back out here to Google, mold remediation Houston. And I would avoid websites like Yelp, but look for actual company websites. So these guys, Dry More Mold Removal. Just plug in their link. Probably get some more ideas here. They have a ton of backlinks. So when you're looking at this, instead of looking at the backlinks, go to referring domains. And you can at least see a shorter list of the different websites that your local competitors are getting links from. And so they have, again, Yellow Pages, Hot Frog, eLocal, GoLocal, 247. So when it comes to link building, I would start with these links if I was going after mold remediation Houston. And this would pretty much be my list, my target list initially. And then you just don't want to look at one. I would say look at the top 3 to 5 competitors and kind of just build you a big list of websites that you're going to go after. And so that's a way you can use that Uber Suggest tool to really get a head start on your SEO strategy. I hope the video has been helpful. If you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button. I'm going to be putting out more videos targeted to damage restoration and restoration companies that go over different online marketing tactics and strategies, and just some good things to know if you're looking to get moving forward with your own marketing strategy. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.